Don't get me wrong, I'm excited whenever one of you subscribes. But some of y'all's usernames, some of your usernames. Hey, did you know that the AU between Iron Lung and Project Hail Mary, do you know what it's called? It's called Bloody Mary. Isn't that so cute? That is not what we're talking about today, though. Today, I want to share with you a world that I'm building. So let's get right into it. So, we're designing the main character for a world I'm building called Galactibun. This is our main character, flagship, titular character. And her name is Imani. She's a superhero. She's in high school, but like about to graduate and go into college. She discovers that she has powers one day when she is at an anime convention because, you know, she'll already be in cosplay, she'll be in costume, and she realizes that there is a dangerous situation about to happen, and she recognizes it before anybody else. And I don't want to hear any Spidey sense allegations. Okay, that's not where I got the inspo for this from. And she basically discovers some of her powers. I think I'm gonna give her super speed, the ability to she can't fly, but she can like jump such a long distance that it's basically flight. And she'll be there with a couple of her friends when she realizes that she has powers. So I've been thinking a lot about this universe that Imani is in. I think it is a universe sort of like Marvel or DC where like superheroes are a known thing. It is not a secret, like the public knows about superheroes, but they do have secret identities. And I think also it's a world in which like powers, they are not always present from birth. Sometimes they are. Sometimes it's more like they come later in life, like with Imani here. I think I'm going to make her name Imani Freeman. So in this world, powers are powered by this thing called Ichor, which is or Ichor, how you pronounce it, the same stuff that the Greek gods have flown through them. It's this sort of gold material or liquid that flows throughout a hero's body. And it's not a replacement for blood, but it's just what gives them their powers. And there's two types of heroes. There are those who have their powers naturally, and there are those who basically, they're users. They inject other people's Ichor, which is super illegal. Oh my gosh, it's insanely illegal. And it's illegal because of the way that you obtain Ichor. So the way that you obtain Ichor is through a process called devisceration. And to deviscerate means to take powers away. It's not a real word. I made that word up for the story. But the way that you deviscerate is that Ichor and largely powers are stored in the brain. So to deviscerate someone, typically you take two fingers and you put them right in the hero's eyes. And my original inspiration was bending, from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I was like, I can't do the thumb bending thing. That's already been done. So I'll do. And I was like, well, how else would you get powers out of a brain? And my first thought when I said the thing with the eyes, I'm like, ugh, no, that's disgusting and visceral. And I'm like, okay, well, good though. That's the reaction I want my audience to have. Now, technically, you could deviscerate through the nose or ears, and technically, you could even deviscerate through the mouth, child. But that's so rare that I don't think I'll ever put it in the story. And speaking of putting it in the story, I'm not really sure which medium I want to tell this story through. It's giving very much superhero. I am following some of the main story beats of Spider-Man, or I guess I'm borrowing some superhero tropes, many of which are very present in Spider-Man. But I don't. I could see this being a webcomic or an animated series. I don't really know. Comment below what medium do you think I could tell this story through, because I don't really see it being a game. And to help you answer that question, how should I tell this story? Let me tell you more about this character. Like I said, her name's Imani. She's interested in space, and she is going to school to become a NASA scientist. I haven't decided which type of NASA scientist yet. I think she also plays on her school band. I haven't decided the instrument. Also, comment below if you have an instrument maybe that you think she could play. I have certain parts of this fleshed out, but others not very much so. I know I've drawn her to look a little bit shy here, but I don't want to do the shy nerdy girl trope. I think I want to make her a little bit more like Star Butterfly and Maple Pines. Also, you'll see on the bottom of her shoes that it says Germaine, it's been etched into the bottom of the shoe. That is her best friend. I'll probably design him in a different video. But there's like, trust me, girl, he's a whole part of the lore. I don't know if I'll tell you about the lore yet, though. I don't know. I don't want to ruin any of the lore. Yeah, and that's pretty much how I've designed Imani. Please comment below what you think about her. And then right at the last second, I decided to make her skin just a tad bit darker, and I think it looks really good like that. I'm like, every time I design a character, I'm like, but what if we made them dark skinned? And I think that works better for the color palette. So yeah, that is Imani. Please comment below what you think about her, and like, what instrument should she play in band? Band kids, I'm looking at you for help. Next, I want to design her superhero persona. So obviously the first time she used her powers at the anime convention, she is not in this outfit. And I need to make sure that she is not in this outfit or anything close to it, because her friends are there, and I do not want her friends to know her identity, or that she is Galactibun, which is this superhero. Now, for my inspiration for her, I think I want her to look very astronaut-y. That sounded like I meant like a sexy astronaut. That's not like astronaut-esque. Astronaut-y. But I also want to add a theme or a motif of bunnies. I just think that would be cute. Because her powers are stuff like jumping far and super speed, things like that. That's why I want to go with like a bunny motif amongst other things. And I actually think that like mixing the aesthetic of a bunny and an astronaut, like for some reason, like lends really well. Like, I don't know, for some reason those were easy to merge in my head. So you can see some of the inspiration that I'm taking in my little reference photos mood board over there. Also notice on her design, she has a visor, and that's very important because, like I said, heroes are at constant risk of being deviscerated. And when I say heroes in this story, hero is a neutral term for anyone with superpowers. I think she's either going to always have the visor on her helmet, and then after a close brush with devisceration, like set a lock on it, or originally she doesn't have the visor and then adds it once she is nearly deviscerated. I also really have not decided, does Galactibun ever experience devisceration in the story? I have like the first arc planned out in my head, but not much further after that. So I'm undecided about whether or not she is ever actually deviscerated. She's definitely going to witness a devisceration in Act 1. Oh, another thing about this character, I understand and I see now why so many comic heroes wear just like skin tight clothes. It just makes them easier to draw. You don't have to worry about like wind and stuff like that, and you can also like show off like muscle if you want. Another element to Galactibun is I want her to have a magical girl element. And now when I say magical girl, we're not doing like the media story does not have magic in it per se. I mean, you could argue that Icar is a little bit magical, but she's not quite a magical girl as much as as I'm using magical girl elements to tell the story. So like that necklace that you see her wearing in her civilian design, she will like rip it off, like how in movies it's easy to rip off a necklace, and that will like, she'll have a magical girl transformation. Her best friend will be like her little magical creature thing sidekick, but I'm going to explain her existence in a more scientific way rather than she's just a magical creature. I'll also probably design the friend in another video because I'm so excited about this world. I come up with projects too quickly, and there's so many that I want to share and I want to make pieces of media for, but this one in a way is a little bit easier to daydream about because there's no pressure. Like, I don't know which form of media I want to tell the story in quite yet. I just know that she's bunny based, astronaut based, and she is a magical girl, or like I want to pull from a lot of magical girl tropes, if that makes sense, which is why I added the little sheer skirt on her. I just thought it added a fun little flair, and the material looks stiff enough that I don't have to worry about like making it too animated or flowing in the wind or whatever. Some other small details you might notice: her visor looks like an astronaut helmet, and her boots are sort of like astronaut boots. It also helps with the jump and stuff like that, because she's got the ability to jump and all that, and the Icar gives her some strengths, but it doesn't mean she's gonna land without damage. image. And yeah, that's pretty much that on Galactibun. Please comment below and let me know what you think of her design. Please comment below. You have no idea how much comments help as a smaller creator. There's also starting to be like more of you guys, which is really exciting. Like, oh my god, people are like watching my things. Who would have known if you post consistently, people will watch consistently. So please let me know what you think about Galactibun, and if you'd like to see more of this world that I'm describing to you. I need to design her best friend, her other friend, and probably like a main villain or two. So if you made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching, and that was really it. I'll see you next time.